Hello and welcome back to the FPL Tom deadline stream ahead of Gameweek 32. Of course, there is going to be plenty to talk about in today's stream. Obviously, we're going to be talking about captaincy. We're also going to be talking about transfers and, of course, chip strategy, as it is that time of that time of year. There we go. You can tell I woke up like 20 minutes ago. The words are not flying out this morning. If you do have any questions about your team, do get them into either the TikTok or the YouTube chat. As always, this is a dual stream live on YouTube and on TikTok. If you are on TikTok, the best thing that you can do is come over to the YouTube stream. The chat moves a little bit slower. You get to see my team on screen. And when we talk about captaincy, there's plenty of cool graphics to potentially go through. Tom Jefferson has said captain thoughts. Well, currently, I'm sat on Palmer, but I don't think it's going to end up that way. I think I might be making the switch to Salah at the moment. But I will explain more throughout the stream, but I think he might be the better pick, to be honest. Who's ready to beat Crawley? I don't think it's going to happen, you know. I don't think we're going to be... I feel we're on the bottle. I do feel we're on the bottle. So yeah, we'll see how that game goes, but I do feel we're on the bottle potentially. Let's hope so. Let's hope we can beat Crawley, but it is what it is. I will get a poll going in the YouTube chat for the best captain for this week, so you guys can have a vote for that. Let me just get that set up for you guys. Stop poll, best cap, game week 32. Salah, Palmer, Son, and then we'll add other as well in here. Other. Sweet. Thoughts on Saka? I hope we can get some news around him, but I think my plan is to sell him. The only reason my plan is to sell him is because I'm on a 34 free hit. I think if you weren't, probably don't. Aiden Flint to get his first header. I mean, let's hope. Let's hope. Let's hope. That poll is now up for best captain. If you do want to get your votes in for that one. Looking at it, I think 2 people have voted so far, and Palmer is 100%. So I think that says all you need to know potentially about today. Mansfield score predictions for Crawley. I don't feel confident today. I really, really don't. Crawley are a good side, so I'm going to go 2-1 Crawley. I hate to say it, but I'm not feeling confident. I'm really not. I hope my pessimism isn't kind of rewarded, to be honest. I hope obviously Mansfield do go on to beat Crawley. That would be better. That would be better. A Turkey in a Bush, one of the members of the channel. If you do want to sign up for membership, it does only cost 99p. You get priority, you get early videos, you get a lot of stuff for 99p. Let's just put it that way. He said bench one of Foden, Palmer, Haaland, Solanke, Nunez, Saka, and Havertz and Son. I mean, to be honest, I think Saka's the easy pick there if we don't get any news. If we do get news, maybe it changes things, but I think Saka for now is the easy pick. Dan James has said bench 2 out of Gabriel, Aitnori, Gusto, Adoji, or Ajir. Who Brentford got this week? I swear it's quite a difficult game. Have they got a difficult game? Let me have a look. Villa away. Okay. Gusto's a pretty decent shout. Adoji. Yeah, I'd probably go Ajir or Ajir, however you want to pronounce it. We'd probably go him. Let's go him. There it is. Nice and early. Scab in the comments. You love to see it. Cheers for that, Tom. Are you activating wildcard? My wildcard is already active. My wildcard is already active. MK Dons versus Forest Green predictions. I reckon Forest Green can do them. Do Mansfield a favour. Chris has said, up the Stags. Cheers for the follow, Charlie, as well. George's uncle used to play for Mansfield. What's his name? Let's go and have a fact find, see if he actually did. Do keep your questions coming in, guys. Like I said, if you want to ask me some questions about FPL, I mean, that's what we're mainly here for. But if you want to ask me anything else. Best replacements for Watkins this week. I mean, it depends what strategy you're on. If you're on a no free hit 34 strategy, probably somebody like Dominic Solanke with his double coming up. Darwin Nunez. And then if you aren't, probably Alexander Isak. No, I'm not off the game later, Chris. I am not off the game later. I no longer live in Mansfield, so going to games is a little bit more difficult for me. Anton in the chat, he says, good morning. Good morning, my friend. How are you doing? How are you doing today? Do keep the questions coming in. We will be doing team reviews as well as always for your guys' teams. If you want to get your team reviewed, leave it under my pinned tweet at FPLTom_. And yeah, whack your team under there. And in about half an hour-ish, we'll go and review some of your guys' teams. How can I send my team in? Exactly what I just said. If you want to send it me on Twitter, at FPLTom_. Leave it under the pinned tweet. And yeah, there you go. Favourite Mansfield player? Probably... Who would be my favourite Mansfield player, actually? I mean, I always had a soft spot, weirdly, for Jacob Mellis. He wasn't, like, overly amazing, but I always had one. Ali Smith, as well, is up there. Like, I remember going to see some youth games, and I thought he was really good. Then he broke into the team, and then he just disappeared, and now he's playing elsewhere. Matt Green's a decent shout. I always liked Danny Rose. I thought he always gave 110%. Not the best, but he was there, wasn't he? Did you go to the playoff final a couple of years ago? Yeah, I did. I watched us lose 3-0 at Wembley. Not fun. Not fun. Ben has set up the Stags as well. Let's go. Right, let's reveal my team. Let's see what's cracking off. If you want to come and see my team, it is on the YouTube stream right now. Your uncle is Ron Arnold. Nice. Up the Vale? No. No, 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 no. Not up the Vale. Not up the Vale. We used to play games of how many times Danny Rose would be on the floor. Yep, he would do that a lot. He would do that a lot, wouldn't he? Do I remember Ron Arnold? Yeah, of course I do. I mean, I don't remember him personally because I'm not that old. But yeah, I have heard of him. Oh, shit. Will Mansfield finish in League One next year, Sam asks. We've got to make League One first, pal. We have to make League One. Callum's put Wimbledon. I mean, I don't mind Wimbledon, to be honest. Yeah, they're just one of those clubs, aren't they? Malbenin, yeah, what a throwback. Last minute winner. I mean, let's hope. Let's hope. When will it become worth considering getting rid of Bournemouth player if you have a triple? Well, it depends on your chip strategy, doesn't it? Obviously, game week 35 is probably the week to start shifting them off and moving towards other doublers for 35, then 37. Stags are going up. Not going to win the title, though. I hope so. I do hope so. At this point, I just want to win. Like, go up. I'm fed up of League 2. Can't be having MK Dons going up. Yeah, 100%. 100%. 100%. In terms of FPL, this is how the team is looking this week. Petrovic, Gusto, Gabriel, Branthwaite, Palmer currently with the captaincy armband. We've got Salah, Saka, Son, Solanke, Haaland, and Isak. On the bench, Onana, Garnacho, Bradley, and Lascelles. What we're currently thinking, and what I think I am going to do, is if we don't get any news on Saka, we're going to take him out. We're going to wait for early team news, put in Foden, and then Lascelles is going to come out for 8 Nori. That's the plan. That is the plan. Ryan 8 Nori or Saka? I prefer 8 Nori. Saka won't play this weekend? Yeah, I don't think he will either. That's why he's going to come out of my team. That is why he's going to come out of my team. Josh has asked my Mansfield predictions. Like I said, I don't feel too confident about today's game, so I'm going to go for a 2-1 win for Crawley. I hope my pessimism isn't rewarded. Lennon WP, thank you for the follow, as well as Josh. Cheers, guys. Appreciate that. Why shouldn't Phil Foden be your captain? Palace can't keep a clean sheet, and he's got a tendency to get a 2+ goal assist in a single game. Yep, does very much have the capability this season to go and get those big scores, but I don't know. I don't know why I've not thought about Phil Foden, to be honest. He's not really crossed my mind. I think Salah and Palmer have kind of dominated the narrative, to be honest, and maybe I am missing out, to be honest. Who knows? Evening, Tom. Gabriel versus Bradley to start. I would start Gabriel. I'd personally start Gabriel there, Shane. Anton said, I kind of hope that Saka misses this game week so I don't have that benching headache. Yeah, I know. That would solve a lot of problems for a lot of people, wouldn't it? Who shall I captain? Solanke, Son, or Palmer? Probably Son or Pop. over Solanke. Who's my captain? It's currently Palmer, but I think we might be changing. You know what? Let's go to the graph. So we've got a head-to-head graph currently on the YouTube stream, and this is per 90 data so far this season. It's got goals, expected goals, shots on target, shots in the box, goal assists, expected assists, attempted assists, and big chances created per 90. And Palmer's only winning one of the categories, interestingly. He's only winning the goals per 90. The rest of the categories, Salah is winning. And some of them by a landslide. Expected goals, big tick. More shots on target, tick. Shots in the box, bigger tick. Goal assists, big. Expected assists, big. Attempted assists about the same, but big chances created as well. Massive tick. So I think with this per 90 data, it's kind of leaning me more towards Salah. Also, the United defence is absolutely dreadful at the moment. So I do think I'm going to switch to Salah and keep it on Salah, to be honest. But let me know what you guys are thinking. Best Saka replacements. Again, it depends what chip strategy you're on, really, doesn't it? It really, really does depend what chip strategy you're on. If you're on like the 37 bench boost like me and free hitting in 34, I think Foden's probably an ideal replacement. Otherwise, you're probably looking at someone who's going to double in 34. You could just switch for another Arsenal player. That could be a possibility. A Wolves midfielder, maybe. Somebody like... that's the guy's name? I forgot the guy's name. Sarabia. There you go. Son, obviously a really good shout. Again, if you're on the 37 one. But yeah. Newcastle got a really good run as well, so any of their midfielders. Liverpool got the double as well, so maybe somebody like Diaz, McAllister, maybe. Those could be some options. Who should I captain? Haaland, Salah, Son, Havertz, or Palmer? I think for me there, probably it's between Salah or Palmer. But yeah, that's kind of where my head's at the moment. But in terms of captaincy, I don't think I can guide you guys too much, to be honest, because it does feel like it has to be your own decision this week, because I feel it could go a million ways. There are so many good options. There's options that people aren't even talking about, really. There's Isak as well. There's obviously Dominic Solanke against Bournemouth. Like, there's so many quality options this week. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Diaz or Alvarez? I prefer Diaz. Was going to captain Salah, but guy I'm chasing will as well, so I've gone with Son. Tried to chase. Yeah, go for it. Go for it. Someone's put yellows. Let's go, baby. Palmer captain. I've got Salah. I'm top 400k. Yeah, I think Palmer will be the more captain player. Looking at the poll as well in the YouTube chat, he's got 58%. I think he will be the more captain player this week. Palmer is going to come out gunning tomorrow. Now, the only thing on Palmer, right, I'm going to say this. His hat-trick in midweek, one of the flukiest Premier League hat-tricks you'll ever see. 2 penalties. Okay, puts them away, whatever. You're not going to get gifted 2 penalties every single week. Very soft and contentious penalties as well. Then the winner is a deflected shot. Like, it's not like the best hat-trick we're ever going to see in Premier League history, is it? So, I'm just going to put that out there. Saka update, nothing so far. What are your predictions for Bristol City versus Sunderland? 0-0. There you go. Up the Crawley. Nope. People sleeping on Haaland captain. This is what I mean. There's so many good picks for this week. Yeah, but he's playing a lot worse team this week. Yeah, I get that. But at the same time, we also thought this about Salah in midweek. Watkins update. There was going to be a late fitness call. That was what Emery said in his press conference yesterday. A late fitness call on his potential involvement. Do you think Son will play as a sole striker or on the wing with Richarlison up front? Richarlison's currently got an issue with his knee that has been occurring. So I think Son's probably going to start up top. In the YouTube chat, a Turkey in a Bush says Salah is a rotation risk though, isn't he? Chelsea have won a lot of late pens this season and Palmer has really subbed off. True. I feel like this is a big game for Liverpool though. People really have trip strategies, and I'm going no-brainer this season because of it being my first season, and I've been clueless for most of the season, so I've no chips left. That's the way to play it, Anton. That's the way to play it, mate. Solanke against Bournemouth. I mean, you know who I mean, Luton. You know who I mean. Salah has missed 2 pens, and Palmer has missed none of his 8. Fair enough. Salah and Palmer swapping fixtures. Yep. Hopefully it's the same result. Hopefully. Are you doing challenge this week? Yes, I am doing challenge this week. Jack has put yellows. Makes a huge difference with Son up front. Can't decide between Son and Haaland. Like I said, they're both really, really good shouts. Like, absolutely incredible shouts. What might help you, interestingly, is predicted points for this game week. Palmer's leading the way with 9.9. Son is second with 7.6. Haaland in third with 6.8. And then, interestingly, Salah all the way down in fourth with 6.5. So if you are a man that does go off predicted data, Palmer and Son are probably leading the way. Gordon in. Is he back from his suspension? Was it just a game suspension? If he is, then yeah, I'm all for that. I'm all for that. Would you start Gabriel over Porro? Tough benching decision for me. Yeah, I would. I'd start Gabriel. Spurs are a very, very ropey defence. Arsenal are very good. One of the top teams for XG conceded. What chips have I got left? I've got the free hit, which I will be playing in 34, and the bench boost, which I'll be playing in 37. Foden, Odegaard, or Gordon. I'd really like Foden and Gordon, to be honest. But again, it depends what chip strategy you're on. Imagine the thought of captaining Palmer over Salah and Haaland at the start of the season. Yeah, it's gone pretty wild, hasn't it? Joe has said, morning Tom, posting my team. Thank you very much for that one. If you do want to get involved and post your team in the chat and have it reviewed by me live on the YouTube stream, leave it under my pin tweet at FPLTom_. Leave it under there. And yeah, we'll review those in a little bit. I reckon 10-15 minutes we'll get doing those. Do Notts win today? Nah, fuck Scoutney. Fuck Scoutney. Who's a good differential? I mean, there's loads of good differentials at the moment. 8 is still under 10% owned, so he's probably my top pick, to be honest. Are you captain Salah or Palmer? I've gone with Salah, my friend. Cheers for the follow, Brendan. Mixed Tube has said, I have Petrovic start, Adoji or Gusto. I mean, you have to back Chelsea against Sheffield, don't you? So you'd hope they'd keep a clean sheet, and I go Gusto. Cheers, Joe. Do you think Liverpool win tomorrow? Yeah, 100%. I think it's one of those games where it's going to define both teams' seasons. I feel that Liverpool are either going to absolutely slap United, and that's the end of Ten Hag come the end of the season, or Ten Hag wins and he keeps his job for a bit longer. There we go. Slanky Cap, crazy? Nope. Scored in both the games he's played against Luton so far this season. Obviously, what's it called? What did he do? One of the games was postponed, wasn't it? So there you go. Joe, cheers for the follow, man. Appreciate that one. How crazy would it be if I captained Jackson? It would be pretty mental, mate. It would be pretty mental. I can't lie. It would be pretty mental to do that. Chesterfield are a lot better. No. Chesterfield are not better. Thoughts on Newcastle Fulham? Could be a lot of goals in that one. Do keep your guys' questions coming in. Like I said, we'll do the team reviews in about 10 or so minutes. Who am I captain? Currently on Palmer, but I think we're going to switch to Salah. That's the way we're going for that one. Peterborough, Wickham in the cup final. I mean, both are pretty shoddy, so probably Peterborough. How many fans do Mansfield get on average? I think it's gone up. I think it's like 6, 7, something like that. It's been pretty good this season. A lot of sold out games, so pretty good to be honest. Which back three? Gusto, Adoji, Zabani, Doherty, Gabriel. I probably would go Gusto, Gabriel, and then I'd probably go Doherty, back the home team. Haha, the town get more. Oh wow. At your bigger stadium, you get more capacity. Who would have thought that? Oh my god. Wow. Well done to you. Well done, lads. 11 options. 11 player only options. Gordon or Cunha. I think I'd go Gordon if he's back from suspension. Gordon or Darwin. I'm currently captaining Isak, by the way. I mean, Newcastle are away. Anthony Gordon doesn't do that well away, so I'd probably go Darwin. There you go. You also won the league. You also pissed the league, so you're going to get more attendance. Absolute idiots. It's not going to be fun having you guys back in the league, is it really? How many did you get the season you got relegated, by the way? Like, just curious. Like, how many did you have that season? Or have all the plastics just kind of come out the woodwork? You know. What's my opinions on Alexander Isak? GOAT. That's my opinions on him. Would you put Werner in? Nah, I think there's too much rotation. Foden rumoured to be benched. Where have you seen that? Let me know. I mean, we should get leaked team news. The City leaks are pretty decent, to be fair. The guys who do the City leaks are very, very good. We've already got some teams coming in, so I appreciate those guys. Like I said, we'll go and review those in around 10 or so minutes. Jamie Palmer hat-trick cost me 5k in rank, and I own him. Oof, that's brutal, man. That is brutal. Who should I bring in? Zabania or Adoji? Depends what chip strategy you're on. Come on, you stags. Cheers for the follow, Ryan. I mean, we've got some Chesterfield Devants in here now, and the IQ has just dropped a lot, really. There's a lot of simpletons. Do Mansfield go up? I mean, I hope so. I hope the bottle doesn't begin. Team reviews. Yes, we'll be doing those. If you want to go over to my Twitter, leave your team there at FPLTom_. Do you think Haaland will score? I do, actually. Morris or Watkins? I'd probably go Morris. Who should I put in? Murillo or Adoji? Adoji. Hi, Tom. Is it Zabania to Gusto worth it for free? Depends if you're on the 34 free hit. If you're not, I'd keep Zabania because of the double coming up for Bournemouth. But if you are, yeah, I think that move makes sense. Makes a lot of sense, to be fair, to be honest. Rangers or Celtic tomorrow? I really don't care about Scottish football. It's a bit irrelevant. Isn't it? Just is a bit irrelevant. Ronan's asked, start Muniz or Saka? I think I'd start Muniz, to be honest, mate. That's the way I'd go with that one. Salah captain? Yeah. I think that's the way we're going to lean. I think that is the way we're going to lean, to be honest. Best captaincy choice? I mean, it's absolutely stacked for captains this week. You've got Palmer, you've got Salah, you've got Son, Solanke, Haaland, Isak. Some very, very good shouts. Some very good shouts indeed. We will do team reviews at past. There we go. We'll do team reviews at past. Yeah, struggling to pick. We've got too many options this week. We really, really do. Too many quality options. And that's just in my team alone, to be honest. But yeah, we will do team reviews at 9:30, guys. So if you do want to get your team reviewed by me, send it over to my Twitter at FPLTom_. Leave it under the pinned tweet. That is the best thing you can do. If you leave it under there, it will be reviewed live on the stream. Cheers for the follow, Henry. Appreciate that, man. I do appreciate that. Thank you very much. MK stuns standard chance of top 3. I mean, they do. We have to play them as well. I think that's next weekend. So yeah. Jesus, now we've got Scounty fans in here. We've got Chesterfield fans, and now we've got Scounty fans. Like, it's just this has all gone wrong. Cheers for the follow, JT and Mark. I think that was. Can you go up if you beat Dons? No. But I think it puts us in a very good position if we do. Best ever Mansfield player? Probably it has to be Matt Green, doesn't it? Pretty sure Gordon had a 1-match ban, 2 yellow cards. Yeah, I think so. But at the same time, like, that was his 10th yellow card of the season. And that automatically equals another ban, doesn't it? So that's why I'm a little bit unsure. Doherty or Gusto? I'd go Gusto. Start Muniz, Garnacho or Zabania. I think I go. I like the attacking players more, so either Muniz or Garnacho. Is Foden a captaincy shout? I think if he's playing, definitely. If we get confirmation that he's going to be in the starting lineup, definitely. Let's have a little look if anyone's got any news on Foden. Because that's the one I'm going to need today. Any news on Foden? Bosh. There we go. Wrexham fan here. Who's winning the league? I mean, it's probably going to be Stockport, isn't it? Let's be real. It's probably going to be Stockport. No, we're not top of the league, mate. Yeah, we're not top of the league. We're third. So, yeah, maybe like, you know, have a look before you start spouting shit in the chat. Might help you out next time. I mean, your point's still invalid. We're not top of the league. So, yeah, there you go. We got Stockport at home last game of the season. Yeah, that game's going to be absolutely fire. Especially if that's what comes down to the title. Or even automatics, depending on certain situations that aspire. But, yeah. Do keep your questions coming in. We will do team reviews at 9:30. Oh. We've got an okay run in. I mean, the game getting cancelled on Monday does throw it into kind of like we're playing a game every 4 or 5 days, which is a bit tight. And still, the fact that game got postponed, dodgy, yeah. Especially with all the injuries we've got, it does seem pretty dodgy, to be honest. Something that I like with English football is that you guys support your local team, even though they're in the lower league. I mean, that's not always the case. It's not always the case. Like, a lot of people do support their local because they've got a brain, but you get some people that aren't even from like areas and they'll like be like die-hard Liverpool fans. It's just the way English football works, I guess. Maddison, a hold or a sell? I think with the doubles coming up, he's probably a hold, but he's not been in great form, hasn't he? Is Salah a must-have? Yeah, especially if you're not free hitting in 34. Not slept all night, now going to stay awake for the whole day. Good for you, man. Good for you. Good for you. Oh, dear. Oh, dearie me. Right, let's go and review some of your guys' teams that you have sent me on Twitter. We've had quite a few sent in already, so I do appreciate that one. Like I said, if you want to have your team reviewed by me, leave it under this tweet right here. Game Week 32 deadline stream. It is pinned on my profile at FPLTom_. And yeah, let's take a look at this. Shane, evening Tom. Rolling the transfer, but the temptation to get Foden in is real. Chip plan, bench boost 34, free hit 37 or 38. I mean, if you're bench boosting in 34, I think I would keep him. Like, I'd put Gabriel above Eze. I'd rather have Gabriel coming in over Eze. Yeah, that would be my personal opinion. And I think with you bench boosting, if we get news that Saka's like no news, I think I'd still hold on just for that bench boost, to be honest, mate. That would be my opinion on that one. And roll. Jason, he says, hi Tom, I have one free transfer and I don't know if I should use it to bring anyone in. Was thinking about Kudus maybe for Saka if he's not fit. Thoughts? I mean, Kudus probably wouldn't be the one that I'd go for. You've got no free hit in 34, so you probably want to look at some doublers. I mean, if you can get to Salah, that would be a very, very good player to have. Luis Diaz as well for Liverpool's doubling 34, probably worth it in my personal opinion. That's where you probably should be looking, rather than somebody like Kudus. I get they've got good fixtures, but with you having no free hit in 34, you want as many doublers as you can. So I would be looking for double game week players that week. Anton, he's put, I got to back Jackson over Nunes because of that -4. I thought I'd bring him in with game week 30, right? Yeah, I probably would. I probably would have it that way round. And I mean, you know, you could give him the armband. You could, but I probably wouldn't. I think this team's all right, though, bud. No worries there with that one. Only one free transfer from George. He's got Leno, Robinson, Bradley, Gusto, Cliver, Salah, Saka, Palmer, Solanke, Watkins and Haaland. Watkins probably would be the one that I would be looking to take out, to be honest, mate. For Darwin or Isak, that probably would be my suggestion on that one. What other ones have we got? Joe Drew, who I know is kicking about in the TikTok chat somewhere. He said, bench Iwobi for 8 Nori, slow progress to the double game week. Yeah, that's fine. That is fine. You're getting your players all set and ready for that through the 34. Obviously, your only concern is you've got 2 Spurs boys, but I'm guessing you're probably going to bench them that week for the double game week, to be honest. Yeah. Yeah, all good. All good. All good. Oliver Goalie 7, he says, planning on rolling my transfer. Yeah, I think that's fine. I'd probably move Zabania up to first sub, though, mate. That's what I'd do with that one. Move Zabania up to first sub. If he doesn't, obviously, if Saka doesn't play, Zabania comes in. I think that'll make that team a bit stronger, to be honest. What other ones have we got? We've got Essa. Hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Hi, Tom. This is my team for this game week. Thinking about a defensive transfer, maybe to 8 Nori or Watkins to Isak. I'm trying to get some injuries out for my bench boost. Any targets, cheers. I'm guessing you're playing the bench boost in either 34 or 37. Watkins to Isak if it's a 37 bench boost. I'm all for that. Defensively, I think you're okay this week. I get why you'd want 8 Nori in here, but I think I would prefer the transfer Watkins to Isak in my personal opinion. Fabio _ LFC has sent me his team. He said, any good? He's got Dubravka, Saliba, Robinson, 8 Nori, Foden, Palmer, Saka, Salah, Son, Morris and Darwin. Yeah, I mean, Watkins is probably a player I would be looking to start to take out of the team. The fixtures aren't great, to be honest. So he probably would be a player I would be looking to take out. Probably either for a double game week 34 player or for Alexander Isak with their double in 37. That'd be my advice on that one. I love Joel Matip has sent me his team as well. He's still got Nkuku in here. Richarlison, Joel Matip and Trippier. Absolute joker. Absolute joker. If you do want your team reviewing, do get it sent in to the Twitter. Leave it under the pinned tweet. That's the best thing you can do there. No way he's not touching that armband. All right, fair enough, Anton, mate. Fair enough. Next week, should I put Isak in if I'm not free hitting in 34? I mean, if you're not free hitting in 34, probably Darwin's the better pick, then Isak afterwards. What's my thoughts on Gillingham? A lot of ex-Mansfield players. Other than that, you've got a shit away end. Do you support Mansfield and are you from Mansfield? Yes. I don't live there anymore, but yes. Andy Cook owns Mansfield. What was the score? What was the score last time we played Bradford? Wasn't it 4-1? Of course, yeah, there we go. Start Saka or Garnacho? I'd gamble on Saka. If he doesn't play, Garnacho comes in. Bench one of Saliba, Virgil van Dijk or Gusto? Probably Van Dijk. When is the best time to wildcard and bench boost? I mean, if you've got the wildcard left, probably 35. Set it up for a bench boost in 37. Class rate it. Nice. Is George Maris any good? Linked with Charlton? He's alright. Who am I captaining? It's currently on Palmer, but I think we're going to switch to Salah. Stag's got a tough game today. Yeah, they have. They're really, really tough game. Will Chelsea get FFP charges? Nope. They're going to bring in this luxury tax. You can already see what's going to happen. I think if they didn't give out points deduction this season, I'd be more for it. Because FFP's bollocks anyway. It just rewards the rich. I think if you've got the money, you should just be able to spend it. Like, it's not helping clubs, is it? It's currently just limiting clubs. Because basically what the Premier League is saying is if you spend money to build a better team and get better wins, then you will be, and you don't make enough revenue, you will automatically be, deducted points or added fines or put under restrictions so you can't go and buy better players to, further your development, climb up the table. We've seen it so many times, like Everton a few years ago when they spent big. They had to reduce because they were no longer allowed to spend. Newcastle as well. They've kind of had to be limited in what they can spend. They've got all this money behind them, but they can't go and spend any more. It's absolutely ridiculous of a system, to be honest. Doesn't work. Stark, Tony or Cunha? I'd go Cunha. KDB captain today will have a blinder. Fair enough. Nico's asked, do I listen to any podcasts? Yeah, I like Joe Rogan. Pretty basic. Happy Hour's a decent one when they've got a good guest on. Just sent my team in. Cool. We'll go and check out that GOG. Let's go and have a look at this team for you, my friend. It hasn't come through. Do make sure you drop me a follow because sometimes it is a little bit temperamental, to be honest. But it hasn't come through, mate. It hasn't come through. Yeah. Hasn't come through. Do you listen to any of Kanye's podcasts? No. No, I don't. No, I don't. Unfortunately, mate, no, I don't. No, I don't. Do keep the questions coming in. Interestingly, the what's it called? The captaincy vote in the YouTube chat currently has Palmer at 53%. I thought it was going to be a lot higher. At one point, it was, hovering around the 80%. Essa Gamer, we did your team already. So if you want to just go back. So do you think I should go for the bench boost in 34 or 37? Let me go and have a look at your team again. Okay, so you've got double. I think, to be honest, it's going to take a few transfers, but 34 might be the better option. I think if you got Darwin in for Watkins, Estupinian in for maybe somebody like 8 Nori, or Doherty in for 8 Nori, I think this would be a better bench boosting team for 34, in my personal opinion. Palmer or Salah captain? I mean, that's the big debate this week, isn't it? And I think both are very, very valid options. I guess you just do whatever you want to do, to be honest. I can't really advise you because both are really good picks. Interestingly, we took a look at this head-to-head graph, not that one. This one here. This is the head-to-head graph for Salah and Palmer for this season per 90 data. And as you can see, Salah leading the way in all but one areas. Palmer averaging more goals per 90 minutes. Only by 0.1% though. So, well, 0.1 of a distic. What's up, Tommy? I'm good, mate. I'm good. That chat just threw me completely off. Hayden Whittle up the kettle. Hey, man. How you doing? I had to read your full name. It was too good not to read it, to be honest, wasn't it? If you do enjoy the content that you see on the channel as well, be sure to hit that subscribe button as we are approaching 4,000 subscribers on the channel, and it would be massively appreciated if we could hit that number. Is Haaland playing? We haven't had any early team news yet, so when we get that, I will let you know. But hopefully so. Start Garnacho on Morris. I'd go Garnacho with that one. Yeah. I mean, Garnacho's in pretty decent form, and I'm benching him again. Please show IU stats as well. No, we're not showing Jordan IU stats. We're not here for that. Start 2 out of Raya, Gabriel, Gusto, and Petrovic. I probably would go Gusto and Gabriel. Well, you got to play a goalkeeper, so I feel like I'd go Raya and Gusto. There you go. Hi, mate. Oh, that one just flew by. If you do want to come to the YouTube chat, it does move a little bit slower, so I can answer your guys' questions. Isak in for Watkins, yep, 100%. Garnacho got subbed in for me last week, yep, same. Have the 35 doubles changed your approach? No, it was always going to be the way to kind of load up on Spurs and Chelsea. I mean, I've already got triple Chelsea. It's getting just another Spurs defender in there. Cannon Fodder said, should I sell Saka to Foden, have 2 free transfers and planning on 34 free hit and bench boost 37? I'm very much on a similar kind of path at the moment, Cannon Fodder. I think if we get early team news that Foden's playing, I'll probably make that move myself. Would you bench Saka, Watkins, Solanke or Foden? Probably Saka or Watkins, with them both being doubts. Cold Palmer 20 said, thoughts on Foden captain? I think he's a really good shout. I genuinely really do think he's a good shout. I think he's a player that no one's really picked up on. You would have to hope that he goes and absolutely smashes it again, which the probability of that happening isn't, the greatest, but it could happen. It could happen. Is Van der Veen a good option to get? I think I'd rather pay the little bit more premium and get like a Doji, in my personal opinion. Like Spurs' clean sheet record is abysmal this season, so there's very little upside. Whereas if you get a player that could pick up an attack in return, thank you for the heart, me. Appreciate that one, KB. But yeah, I feel if you went for somebody like a Doji, you'd have that little bit more upside. Foden or Son? I mean, both are really good picks this week. Played Nori or Torres? I'd play Nori. You battered Bradford, and I'm a Bradford fan. Yeah, we did. I respect Mansfield, but I'm sorry, Chesterfield are better. I mean, you're not, but okay. Haaland is overrated in my opinion. I mean, there's definitely an argument for that to be had this season. Light Squares says, hi, Cunha or Jackson? Wildcard 35, bench boost 37. Cunha then. If you wildcard now, I'd go and get Cunha. Start Watkins, Saka or Watkins injury news. Watkins is going to be a late fitness call. Nothing on Saka, unfortunately. You rolling this week? No, we're not rolling. This is what we're currently doing. We've got 2 free transfers. And yeah, I think the current thing we're thinking is we're going to do Saka to Foden and Lascelles to 8 Nori. That's the plan. Can you do a spin wheel for captaincy? You know what? Why not? Why not? Hey, Jamie, how's it going? How's it going, man? Who's winning League 2? I think Stockport are going to go and win it. Start 2, Bailey, Saka or Garnacho? I'd probably start Saka and Garnacho. You know what? Let's see if I can get a spin wheel. Random spin wheel. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Wonderful. Right, we'll get a spin wheel going. Salah. Palmer. Who else have we got? Son. Isak. Solanke. Foden. Haaland. Craig Dawson has to go in here, doesn't he? Alright. We've got one. We've got one. Let me see if you guys can see this. There you go. You can see it. You can see it. So as you can see, we've got Solanke, Foden, Haaland, Dawson, Salah, Palmer, Son, and Isak. Okay, pal. Which teams have a double game week again? In 34, there is Bournemouth, Arsenal, Luton. Not Luton. Bournemouth, Arsenal, Everton, Wolves, Crystal Palace. And yeah, I think that's it. And Sheffield United. There you go. That's the ones for 34. Dawson season. Here we go. Play Gordon or Darwin. I'd gamble on Gordon, you know. Saka to Foden. Will Saka play, or are you going to sell Foden closer to 34? I don't need Saka for the double in that game week because I'm free hitting. Whoever it lands on, I'll captain. All right, Cole Palmer. All right, man. Right, let's have a spin of the wheel. Let's see what's going off, baby. Okay, Foden. All right, Foden is the spin wheels pick. That's not the worst. That's not the worst. I better see Foden as your captain now, Cole Palmer. Jamie has put poorly. I got destroyed by Palmer and Foden this week, lol. I brought him in, even though I reckon it's going to be an early test today because I don't want to hate my team because... Nice. There hasn't been a Premier League away win since March 10th. We have City at home today, up the Palace. Fair enough. Fair enough. Let's wait and see on that one. Foden was the winner of the spinny wheel for captain. So maybe if you wanted luck to decide, that's the way it's going with that one. Hey Josh, how's it going, man? Good old Stags. Do you remember Rushton and Diamonds? Yes, I do. I do, interestingly. Start Virgil van Dijk or Doji. I'd gamble on a Doji. Haaland captain. It is a decent shout for this week, but there are plenty of other good ones as well. Foden it is. Nice. I like that from you, man. I do like that from you. Have we got any early team news as of yet? Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it. We should get something, though. Who sent me their team in? Marcus has sent me his team in. 2 free transfers, nothing in the bank, 34 free hit and 37 bench boost. Okay. I mean, nothing in the bank. Oh, that's a difficult one. That is a doozy, to be honest. Probably be Pow out for somebody like maybe Van Heck. If they're gonna double that week as well, or Pow to maybe Van der Veen gives you an extra Spurs player. Maybe I just don't want you to burn this transfer. That could be the option. Barkley to Garnacho I think is actually the better option though. Just down to the fact that United have okay fixtures leading into it, and they have a double in 37 as well. So that's probably the move I'd make there, mate. Cool. Kaiser? Sure, we'll go with that. Moreno, Gabriel, Saliba, Branthwaite, Salah, Palmer with the armband, Saka, Son, Darwin, Solanke, Haaland. I'd get 8-Nori in over Branthwaite, 100%. Get 8-Nori in over Branthwaite. That's my advice for you on that one. Yeah. Oh, I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Atoki the Bushes put Brighton over Palace. Oof. Controversial. Do I want anything from Greg's? Nah, cut, man. Cut. We've got to look slim. But thank you, mate. Ortega or Martinez in goal? I'd go Ortega. Up the Vale? Nope. Fuck the Vale. That's the way to go with that one. Fuck the Vale. About an hour and 10 minutes till the deadline. Hopefully, we do get some early team news because we're going to need some. We're going to need to have Foden's playing. If I send him my team, will you rate it? Yeah, of course I will. Saka Son for a -4. Depends what chip strategy you're on. Lazy Parkour. I've got Cunha and it ain't ideal, but does he have a double in 34? Yes. Do you think he's okay for the next 2 weeks? Just came back from injury and got some minutes versus Burnley, and they don't have a striker, to be fair. Yeah, I think he's a really good pick. I genuinely do. I think he's a good pick. What do I send it on? You can either type it out in either this chat or the YouTube chat, or if you want to leave it under my Twitter, at FPLTom_, leave it under there, and yeah, it'll get reviewed. Like Sean Murphy's done. He's left it under the Twitter. What a good lad. Hey, what a good lad he is. Ain't come through though, mate. Ain't come through. So, you know, he's done it wrong, is what he's done. He's done it wrong, or he's not following me, which would be a disaster for him. There'd be consequences to that one. Because it ain't here, pal. It ain't here. Thoughts on Lucas Aiken? He's my hero. Burton fan. Yeah, we love Lucas Aikens and his massive cock. Cunha or Munez? I mean, Cunha just got a double, so probably Cunha. Is Foden injured? Not heard anything. Cheers for the follow, MD, on Twitter. Appreciate that one. How is Edison and how long is Gvardiol likely to play for? Very good questions. Check now. All right. I'm checking. It ain't here. It ain't here, pal. You sure you're following the right person? It's not looking good for you, is it? Here he is. He's put wild card. You love to see it. He's got Moreno, Gabriel, Gusto, Zabani, Foden, Salah, Palmer, Odegaard, Solanke, Haaland, and Isak. Raya, Garnacho, Bradley, Emerson. Emerson is probably the only player I would change here, pal. I don't know how much he is. I think he's like 4 mil, isn't he? But I would probably prefer Branthwaite in here, to be honest. Just for Everton's double in 34. That would be my only change I think I'd make there, to be honest, mate. Yeah, I'd do that. Get Emerson out, put Branthwaite in, or if you can afford Aït-Nouri, get him in. Bradley as well probably wouldn't be a player I'd pick. I think Trent's back next week. So I'd probably try and get Aït-Nouri in here as best as I can. If I can't afford him, probably somebody like Van Heck and Branthwaite. They've both got doubles coming up. There you go. You know I love Everton. You do love Everton, mate. You do love Everton. You do. Which is weird. It's very weird. You shouldn't like Everton, but you do. Cool. There we go. Cheers for sending me a team, Mongs. Appreciate that one. He's got Dubravka, Gabriel, Shaw, White, Palmer captain, Saka, Maddison, Salah, Kudus. Oh, okay. Huh. Sexual exploitation? What do you mean? No. Oh, the TikTok's just been taken down for sexual exploitation. Oh my days. Alright, well, we can't stream on TikTok anymore. Oh, what a shambles. What a shambles. What a shambles that is. You're just too good looking. Yeah, I think it was probably the Chesterfield fan in here who got a bit lippy, a bit griefy. Oh, that's an L. Tom Birch has put his team in the chat. Yeah, I know, Sean. We got removed for sexual content. Yeah. The stream got taken down for sexual content. So I don't know what we were doing. I did have my chopper out at one point, and I was just helicoptering it around the room. But yeah, we're just solo on the YouTube stream now. Unfortunately. To be fair, I'd be a bit pissed off if I support Chesterfield. No, I ain't joking, lad. I genuinely the stream got taken down for sexual content. So yeah, I've appealed it, so we'll see what happens with that one. But TikTok's a weird. It's a weird thing, isn't it? Sexual content. I swear there's like disabled children on there with like their flaps out. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but we're getting taken down for chatting about football. It's absolutely mental. Mr. Piggy Worldwide has sent his team on Twitter. Alright, bro, we'll go and check that out. We will go and check that out. Damn, I might need to download TikTok to see that. Yeah. It's not gone well. Whose team were we doing? We're doing Tom Birch's team. Okay. I mean, I'd rate this pick for the double game week, but he's probably going to get absolutely dicked this week. The rest of the team, they're looking all good. If you do want to send me a team, guys, at FPL_. Demand compensation. I mean, we're probably going to miss out on about 2p worth of gifts. Saka is out. I mean, jokes let's do. I've seen you put in some pretty trolly stuff, so I doubt that. I do doubt that. Astrid's there twirling something out of a fanny, but Tom reviewing teams. I'm aroused. Yeah, it's an absolute broken system, isn't it, really? Yeah. If I was a woman, this wouldn't be a problem because, you know, they like people, you know, selling their sexual content. But as soon as you start talking about FPL teams, not good. Not good, is it? Start 3 out of Aït-Nouri, Gabriel, Gvardio, Gusto, Virgil. Aït-Nouri, Gabriel, Gusto. Done. Maybe it was the talking in last deadline stream. Maybe. I don't know. Also, we have Bayern on Tuesday. You do indeed. I think I'm going to take Saka out. I'm just waiting for early team news from City, really. Valid point. Why would Saka be risked? 100%. He will be the player I will be removing, to be honest. I can't believe that stream's just been taken down. That's an absolute outrage, to be honest. You didn't finish rating my team. Sorry, mate. We got cut off on TikTok for sexual content. I'm still absolutely raging. Right. Dubravka, Gabriel, Shaw, White, Palmer, Saka, Maddison, Salah, Kudus, Isak and Alvarez. Okay, Cole Palmer will score the 47th minute today. All right, okay. I rate the captaincy pick. I think the midfield's looking pretty decent. Maddison's been pretty poor recently. Will Julian Alvarez play is a different one. We should get early team news on that one, so we'll have to wait and see. But might be worth a transfer out. Cool. Some other people have sent me their teams. AA1. I mean, you probably got absolutely finger blasted with the goalkeeper situation last week, didn't you? Areola and Turner. Again, do you want that to happen? It looks like Areola should be back in a few weeks' time, but it might be worth getting somebody like Raya in for the double. Even Pickford maybe for the double if you've got a little bit of money left over. Watkins as well, probably not a player I would be keeping. Saka as well, maybe Saka to Foden potentially. There's a few suggestions there. Cannon Fodder, thinking of doing Saka and Bradley to Foden and Gabriel, or instead of Bradley, Lascelles to a max 5 mil defender. Yeah, I like both those moves. I'm with you on that one, Cannon Fodder. I think we're on the same strategy as well, so I think that one works quite well. Any early team news? We're still waiting for some. Doesn't look like it. Those United fans from last deadline stream still haven't come back. Yep, of course they haven't. Ake, Zabania, Areola, Moreno, -4. What's the other transfers in there, Mike? Why did your stream get taken down? Sexual content. Yep, sexual content. I'm baffled. I'm actually baffled. Yeah, I'm thinking of going Saka to Foden, and then I'd have enough to get Aït-Nouri in 2. Yep, I think that's what I'm planning on doing. I blame this man, the Big Willie. Yep, I would as well. Who's captain for your rank chasers? I mean, there's a lot of quality captain picks this week, isn't there, really, to be honest? Palmer, Salah, Son, Solanke, Haaland, Isak, Foden. There are so many quality picks this week for captaincy. There really are. There really are indeed. I might see if I can try and get the TikTok stream back up. We'll have a look. Move my hand out of the way. You don't want to see that. But we'll see if we can try and get that back up for you guys. If you are enjoying the content, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Like I said, massively appreciated by me as always. As we are closing in, interestingly, we're closing in on 4,000 subscribers. Is that all that talk about Big Willie baited your listeners? It fully did, didn't it? Right, let's see if we can go live again. Live. Live suspension. I can't go live till the 13th of April, which is absolutely shambolic. Which is next Saturday. I'm banned for a week, which is ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Like, this is the second time I've been fisted by TikTok as well. I got a TikTok removed for the longest waiting list for a season ticket, because apparently I was exposing personal data. How? How is that exposing personal data? Then we get a live remove for sexual content. It's absolutely ridiculous from TikTok, really. Tim Pot. I'm stuck with Areola and Turner, and I can't afford Raya. Oops. Okay, that's a bit of a stinger, mate. That's a bit of a stinger. You still banned on TikTok after you said about the players' massive... Yep. Yeah, we're banned. We're banned on TikTok for a week. Start Gusto, Virgil van Dijk, Branthwaite and Aït-Nouri. I'd go Gusto, Gabriel, Aït-Nouri. Fuck's sake, 0.1 million off Aït-Nouri. Mate, that's a stinger, that one. That is a stinger. That is a stinger. I actually don't know if I can do that move, to be honest. We probably should have a check. We've got nothing in the bank, but we're going to do Saka to Foden. And then, can I do for Lascelles? Oops, that might be a bit tight. Yeah, can't do for Lascelles. It has to be for Bradley. Can do that. We can do that. And then we can get Van Heck. But I think that's the transfers we're going to make. We're going to make those. But let's wait and see. Let's wait and see. Let's wait and see. Maybe they think FPL stands for something else. It could do. It very, very easily could do, couldn't it? Maybe they're a little bit confused. They were like, FPL stands for something else. Is it worth playing Gvardiol against a weak Crystal Palace defence over Gusto if I have Petrovic in goal? I do get that, and I definitely think that is an argument to potentially be had. I just think Gusto could get an attack in return. He is quite good going forward. But I get that. If you don't want to go for the double up, Chelsea aren't the most reliable defence. That does make sense. That does make sense. I'm still absolutely baffled that we've been banned. How do we get banned? Oh, yeah. Interesting. We'll have to go and sort that after the stream, but yeah. It's a very, very weird thing to be banned for. Sexual content. But yeah, interesting. It means I can have my phone and I can tweet, which is pretty good. And I can keep up to date with things on Twitter, which, you know, every plus, we have to take the positives. We do have to take the positives out of today's stream. If you do have any questions, guys, like I said, do keep them flowing in throughout the stream. Best replacements for Areola and Ake. I mean, if you want to keep with the City theme, maybe somebody like a Kanji. I think he's a pretty decent pick. Areola replacements, depends how long Ederson's out for, but Ortega could be a decent shout. Dubravka's still there. Newcastle have a double in 37. Still think he's at 4.2, isn't he? That could be one. Is it not worth getting Gabriel as they might not get a clean sheet against Brighton and Villa? Is it worth getting rid of Gabriel? Nah, Arsenal's defence is pretty decent. I won't be getting rid of him. JLG Gaming, I did Saka to Foden and Lascelles to 8 Nori. Already thinking it's a good move. Swap one doubler in for 34. Another pretty much. Nice, I agree with that, mate. I do agree with that one. I do agree with that. Interestingly, the poll for Gameweek 32 captain has really narrowed. Palmer did have a resounding lead. Now it's up to 48%. Salah with 42 as well. So it's getting tighter. Maybe by the deadline, we could have a close 50-50 split on that one. Let's have a check if we've got any early team news. Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it. But we'll keep our eyes peeled. Captain Haaland or Salah, I'm 50-50. I think United, with them conceding so many shots in the past few games, I think that makes it more appealing to go for Salah. Also got a pretty good record. I mean, so has Haaland against Crystal Palace. I guess if we get early team news, we'll find out. But I think you're obviously going up against Gandhi as well, so remember that one. Not sure how Newcastle do against Fulham. Otherwise, Dubravka is a shout. I mean, Fulham haven't been great over the past few weeks. Attacking-wise, yeah, I get it. But you've got to look at Newcastle's longer-term fixtures. They're really, really good. Have never been so glad to be too old for TikTok. Yeah, it's an interesting place. Let's put it that way. Should I start Doherty or Morris this week? Doherty would mean I play a back four. No, I'd be more tempted to play Morris. More tempted to play Morris this week, mate. That would be my advice on that one, Adam. That would be my advice on that one. What questions have we got flying in the chat? Any news on Foden? Still nothing yet. Andy says he's not too confident on Saka's minutes. That potentially could be something. One of my friends in my group chat as well has just said he thinks Saka will be saved for the Champions League as well. The Jake flirting was too... Like, it's what it is. Jake's not even been in this stream. So I'm a little bit confused how we've got banned. Otherwise, I get it. Like, the sexual tension was just too much. I had a few comments at my flatmate who was in the chat. But that's about it. I think it's probably just the Chesterfield fans. Do you think Salah could be a differential captain this week? I don't think he's going to be differential. I think he'll be the second most captain player. Forgot about my guy Gandhi. Yeah, no way I'm captaining Haaland. Yeah, 100%. Can't forget about Gandhi, can we now? We cannot forget about Gandhi. I'm going to need to charge my laptop in a minute. So I need to go and find the charger wherever it is. I think it's over there somewhere. But yeah, you can't forget about Gandhi. You can never forget about Gandhi. Around 55 minutes till the deadline, guys. Do keep your questions coming in. As always, we will take a look at predicted points for this week. Actually, this is the chance of scoring. We've not done this one. Interestingly, Haaland leading the way with 62%. Then it's Palmer with 52%. Son with 50%. Nicholas Jackson with 48%. Salah with 45%. Solanke with 44%. Darwin with 40%. And then, interestingly, Timo Werner is on this list with 38% chance of scoring this week. Interesting. I didn't expect to see his name on here, but yeah. I mean, I don't think they've ever watched Timo Werner, this computer that's figured these things out. Kalo's asked, would you buy Haaland for a hit? Probably not. Not with the form that he's in at the moment. But he is very capable of going picking up a hat-trick and absolutely changing the game completely. I could very much see that happening. We've kind of been debating who to captain this week, between the likes of Salah and Palmer. And then it would just be so typical that Haaland is the player that goes and absolutely slaps this week. It just would. It just would indeed. It would be very stinky of that. What other ones have we got on here? We've also got predicted points for this week. Palmer leading the way on that one with 9.9 predicted points. Son in second with 7.6. Haaland in third, interestingly, with 6.8. Salah all the way down in fourth with 6.5. McAllister with 6.4. Then Foden with 6.3. Odegaard and Luis Diaz with 5.7. Some very interesting names on there. Palmer currently clearly leading the way against a poor Sheffield United, but the same thing was happening on the data with Salah in midweek as well. He was clear by a long way and then picked up 1 point. Would you start Saka or Isak? I'd go Isak. I'm thinking to bring 1 week punt. Any suggestions? For a 1 week punt is very interesting. I like Dominic Solanke. They've got Luton. I like that as a 1 week punt. Maybe somebody in the Everton game, like Dominic Calvert-Lewin, maybe. That's a decent one. Maybe Bowen or Kudus. 8 Nori, decent little shout for a 1 week punt. In terms of other ones, maybe Isak. He's in really good form at the moment as well. Palmer, Jackson. There's a couple off the top of my head. Potentially. Palmer 3 double-digit hauls in a row. Yeah. I mean, when was the last time that happened? That's a valid question. When was the last time someone got 3 double-digit hauls in a row? I can't remember it. I can't decide between Palmer and Salah. Could you give me some advice as I'm chasing rank? Yeah, sure, man. So this is probably the best graph to take a look at. This is per 90 data so far this season. For me personally, I'm slightly leaning towards Salah, just down to the fact that he's playing a very poor United defence who are down there for XG conceded. They have also faced some of the most shots in the Premier League. I think they're like 18th or 17th. They are not a very good defence. Palmer obviously is the better form player. But if you look at his hat-trick in midweek, 2 penalties and a deflected goal, is that going to happen every single week? Not really. Like, it's not, is it? How many weeks in a row is he going to continue to get penalties as well? Eventually they will dry up and they will stop happening. Maybe that's not this week, but it could be something like this. So just an interesting one. And then obviously look at the data there. I mean, that could help you potentially make your decision. I'm in the same boat. I'm not 100% sure which way to go with this one. Dylan, he said tempted to captain Foden if we get early news. We should get early news. We've got pretty good, reliable City team leaks. Pretty sure talking FPL is the polar opposite of sexual content. Yeah. Looking at the channel statistics, we have like 0 women on this channel. I remember there was a guy who I had McAllister on a few weeks ago back, and we all doubted him. Well done to whoever this was. Great punt. Whoops. Just going to hold my hands up. Sorry on that one, mate. Sorry about that. But yeah. It is what it is. I can't get every decision right, can I, unfortunately? There are going to be some weeks where I do get decisions wrong. It's just going to happen naturally. Every now and again. Still no early team news from the City game. Hopefully we get something, though. We should get something. We should. I think I'm going to captain Salah just to defend my rank. I mean, Palmer's probably going to be the one. Looking at the chat and looking at kind of people on Twitter, I reckon he's going to be the one that's going to be more captain, to be honest, than Salah. Higher owned as well. So I think if you were to defend rank, Palmer would probably be the one. If you're trying to gain rank, I think Salah could be the one that you'd go for in that opinion, George. That's the way I'd go with that. Oh shit, forgot my challenge team. Yep, get that in. Obviously no deadlines for that, so you can obviously get that in at any time. Let's go and have a look at my challenge team for this week. Not that page. Where is it? I'll make a new tab. Hang on. Fantasy. Manage team. This is what we've gone for this week. Bump you up. Can you guys see that? Yeah, you can see that. We've gone for Onana, Virgil, Mikalenko. Why not? Zabania, Salah, Garnacho, Son, Palmer, Darwin, Calvert-Lewin, Solanke, and then on the bench it's just a full City stack in case anyone doesn't play. Richie to Son for free this week. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Had a 4k rank drop, now 56k. I mean, that's still pretty decent, mate. It's still pretty decent. I mean, for Saka. What? Oh, maybe. They've got the double, so yeah, I think that'd be okay. I think that would be all right, cannon fodder. I think it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. But yeah, this is what we've gone for the challenge team for this week. Obviously, United and Liverpool players get double points, so we're going to have to captain Salah. But yeah, I feel challenge mode's just one of them. If you've got 5 minutes, you'll put it together. Other than that, you're probably not going to bother touching it. It's just my personal opinion. I think they need to do a lot more with the prizes for it. They're a bit tat at the moment, aren't they? They're really, really tat. They've got to do a lot more with it. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what they do. If one of those City players do well, then change one of your starters to an injured player so you get the City players off your bench. So what, I need to put an injured player in my starting 11? Right, do I need to put an injured player in my starting 11? Let me know, Turkey in a bush. A up Chief, I've sent my team. Cool, we'll go and check that out, Liam. Start Gordon or Muniz. Gordon, not the best away from home, so I'd go Muniz. Bench one of Adoji, Gusto, or 8 Nori. Adoji, in my opinion, for that one. Let's go and check out Liam's team. What we got? Here we go. We got Allgreat, probably will roll, but considering placing Saka with Foden, give him my free hit in 34. Also, I'll start Raya over Petrovic for hopefully a better clean sheet chance with Arsenal doubling up. Arsenal feels more secure than double Chelsea. Thoughts? Yeah, I get that. I do get that. You've obviously got Gusto as well. And yeah, I'm pretty fine with that move, to be honest. I think I would, if we get early team news, I think I would do Saka to Foden, especially if you're free hitting in 34. Hi boss, I've got 2 free transfers and 0.1 million in the bank. Not sure, was thinking swapping Bassey and Lascelles. You might as well keep Bassey this week. If he's got Sheffield, how's he got Sheffield United? You've sent me an old team. What's this? What's this muck? What's this muck here? They've got Newcastle, right? And you're thinking of Lascelles. Okay. Can you get 8 Nori? If not, maybe a different Wolves defender. That might be a decent shout. Obviously, they've got the double. They've got pretty good fixtures coming up. So any Wolves defender for Bassey or Lascelles. And then I'd probably be looking at somebody like Branthwaite with the double in 34 coming up for them. That'd be my advice on that one, mate. That would be my advice on that one. Nah, you're cool, man. You're cool. Golden Goal FPL, genius. One of my close friends in the community. Got a lot of time for him. Go and check out his channel. Some really good stuff. No. So my team's fine then. I just need to. I'm confused. I'm confused. A turkey in a bush. What do I need to do? Challenge mode should have been like one player for each or something. Yeah. I said I think like you should only be able to use the player once a season or once every 4 weeks. Will Saka play? I'm doubtful of it. If the City players do well, then change one of your other players midweek to a player you know won't play by transferring in an injured player. I'm still confused. I'm still really confused. Rank chips from best to worst. Probably best is wildcard. Second is probably triple captain. Third is free hit. Bench boost is worst. There you go. Turkey in the bush just put Tom. Tom versus Tom, yeah. No worries, pal. No worries. We're all good. We're all good here. There we go. Yeah, I think there's still the same moves I said. I probably would go and get a Wolves defender and then Branthwaite if you can afford that. Wolves defender, Branthwaite. Those are the way I'd go with that one. And then it gives you 2 quality defenders for this week. If you wanted to do Saka to Foden, I'm not against it. But it could backfire for the double in 34. Obviously, you've got no free hit left either. So, yeah. I'm not selling Bradley to Gabriel because I'm gonna start a Doji and Nori and Gusto anyway. Fair enough. You can't make the subs or transfers if a player has already played. So get. Oh, so I should play them. Right. Okay. So you're saying what I should do is I should put everyone in here. Is that what I'm thinking? So you're saying I should have like Ruben in. Hang on. So I should have everyone in here. And then if they don't do well, I can replace them. Is that right? Not have to save it. Save team. That what you're saying? Where's the core? The opposite. Right, so I need to put everyone back in. Is that what you're saying? Oh, you're confusing me. You're confusing me. Right, so do I either play the City players or do I not play the City players? Yeah, I think Cunha will start. Yeah, I'd do that then. No, he's saying if Foden does well, transfer out a starter for an injured player, so Foden auto subs. Can you do that? Can you do that? Okay, I didn't know you could do that. All right, everyone back out. You're back out. Get out of here. I actually think I'll play... No, they're getting double points, aren't they? All right, okay. That makes sense now. So everyone's back on the bench, but if they do well, then I'll replace like Mikalenko or someone that's injured, so Foden auto subs in. I get you. I get you. Don't play City players. If they do well, then transfer a midfielder out for a non-playing player, and then Foden will be subbed in for them. Right. Okay, that makes sense now. That's all starting to make a little bit more sense now. We'll do that then. How do you think Kudus an option this week? I wouldn't look to bring him in, but if I already had him, I think I'd hold him this week. MKTV, he says, hi Tom, how are you doing, mate? I'm doing good, how are you? I'm doing pretty decent. Just waiting for some early team news. See if... Oh, there we go. Phil Foden does not start. Well, this changes things. Phil Foden does not start. Interesting, ladies and gentlemen. Lazy FPL has said Phil Foden does not start. All right, then. That kills that dream. That kills that dream off. There we go. Interesting stuff. Now what do we do? Now what do we do for a transfer? Oh my. Alright, okay. So we need a midfielder. We're not getting Big Willie. Put Big Willie away. Classic FPL. It really, really is, isn't it? Let's get the Google sheet up. Classic Pep, isn't it? Classic Pep. No Foden. He's on the bench. So if you've got Foden, get him out. Foden going to get a hat-trick off the bench. Yeah, 100%. Right, let's have a look. So, we need a player that plays in the next two. And doubles in 37. Anthony Gordon might be the one. Anthony Gordon might be the one. Yep. We might be going Anthony Gordon. Anthony Gordon for Saka. I can't hold the transfer. I've got two. So I have to make a move. I've got nothing in the bank. So, I think we might go Anthony Gordon. I think that's the move we might do. Saka to Anthony Gordon. Lascelles up to 8 Nori. Who to start, Gordon or Muniz, watching from South Africa? I mean, with me going Gordon now, let's have Gordon. Let's have Gordon. Start Saka or Foden? I think I'd gamble on Saka now. I'd gamble on Saka playing. Alright, okay. So I think what we might do... Are you on a free hit? No, I'm not on a free hit. I've just got 2 free transfers. Alright, let's get FPL.team up. Need my ID. Of course I do. Hang on, let me put you guys on that screen. There you go. Right, let's take a look. Right, so if we do Salah out, Gordon in, do that. Yeah. And then can we do 8 Nori in? Yeah. Cool. Gives me 2.1 million in the bank. Okay. 33, good. 2 players playing Tottenham, but we've got... Sorry, I need to put you guys back on, don't I? There we go. Ignore the ads popping up throughout the thing. There we go. Can you guys see that? Ah, yeah, you can see that. You can see that. Huh. Yeah, the Phil Foden news. João Pedro not risked. Welbeck starts. Where did you hear that one? I brought Branthwaite in for Lascelles and Van Heck for Bassi. Going to take out Son for the Lord and Saviour Decore. I mean, I hope it works out for you, man. I really, really do. Any news on Emi Martinez, Tom? None so far. Didn't Foden score off the bench against Bournemouth? He did. He did. But I think we might do this. Like, they got Tottenham next week, but then after that it's... Because we want to bring in a Doji next week. Oh, this is frustrating now. The Foden move made sense. This one doesn't. Hey, Seb. Right. Okay. The Foden move made sense. This one now's just a bit... Yeah. Who's my captain for this week? It's currently on Palmer, but I think we're going to switch to Salah. Right. So we got Chelsea, Tottenham, City, Brighton, no. Newcastle, no. United. Yeah, I'll search up Andy Naylor later. I'm trying to figure this out, who to bring in. Because we're going to take Dom out, realistically, for João Pedro. We're going to take Dom out for João Pedro. So when we get a doubler there. So we'll have plenty of money to go and get Foden for, like, Salah, maybe. Oh, this is a toughie, this. What am I thinking about? I've got 2 free transfers and I don't know who to replace Saka with, to be honest. That's what I'm thinking about. Ideally, if we have someone that has 2 good fixtures before, 1 good fixture after in 35, that would be ideal. But looking at it, I mean, yeah. Why not Odegaard, Havertz or Saka? I don't need them. I'm free hitting in 34. So I just don't need them. That's why I'm taking Saka out. Like, yeah, they're just not needed. And then after that, the fixtures aren't great. West Ham, Tottenham, Aston Villa, Wolves. So, yeah. Watkins update? Nothing yet, mate. Nothing yet. Havertz is the best choice. I mean, he's not, because I'm free hitting in 34, so it's irrelevant. Lascelles to Rico, 8 Noriel, Gavardiol. Probably the latter 2 over Rico. Might go Bowen instead. Wolves, Fulham, Palace. Not the worst. But again, after that, pretty poor. The next 2 are decent. Well, the next 3 are decent if you're not on a 34 free hit. After that, they stink. Transfer him out after 34. Yeah. I could do that. Could transfer him out then. Oh, this is a toughie. Eze's back. But again, we're on 34 free hits, so the next 2 as well are pretty stinky. Well, this got a lot harder. So if I did that, this is how the team would look this week. And I probably... he's at home. You can never buy... Probably be something like that we'd do. potentially. And then next week is 34, whatever. Free hitting that week. 35, then the team would look like this. Oh my god, that is strong. That is ridiculously strong. Probably would play Gordon over Thingy. Luton. And then we'd get Bradley out. And get Udogie. Probably play him over Gabriel. Do that. I think that would look pretty decent. 36, then the team would look a little bit questionable. I mean, we'd probably do that. Yeah. And then 37, have they got the doubles in here? No, they haven't got the doubles marked up. But, alright, I'm liking that. I'm liking that. I think we're going to make that move. I think we're going to do Anthony Gordon. I think. Let's have a look what's kicking off on Twitter. Benched, yep. We've had a team review in. Do I get Gordon for Foden this game week and start him over Eze or wait till next week? No, I think that's fine. I think that's fine. I think I would start Foden over Eze and hope that he comes off the bench in that kind of... I think that's what I'd probably do with that one. Start Foden over Eze and go for the best there. Who sent me a DM? Just some chat. Some chat kicking off. Cool. What's kicking off in the chat with you guys? Garnacho's a great pick. Yeah. Just woke up. Haven't seen any Saka update. Nope. Oliver Russell says, rate my team 1 to 10. Neto, Mikalenko, Gabriel, Pau, Garnacho, Salah, Saka, Palmer, Haaland, Solanke, Isak. Very strong for this week, mate. Saka's obviously the only issue one. Emi Martinez to Jose Sarr or Kirkez to 8 Nori. I mean, probably more the top one, especially if Emi Martinez is going to miss out again. Kirkez obviously got the double, but been a little bit patchy, and 8 Nori's been pretty decent, so yeah. Gordon really blanks at home. Exactly. Away from home, though, not as good. Foden not playing. It's been confirmed by FPL. Oof, big. Big. All right, I think the move is done then. We're going to go Anthony Gordon for Saka. And we're going to go Lascelles for 8 Nori. I think that's the move we're going to do. That's the move we're going to do. Next week, it means we potentially could just get rid of Bradley and have someone else different playing on the bench anyway. Salah captain against the dodgy United backline or Palmer captain against the worst team in the league. But they did perform very well against Liverpool at Anfield, and Chelsea can be temperamental. I feel it would be proper Chelsea if they bottled this as well. Yeah, Kirkez could keep for the double, just a rotation risk. Yeah, I think I'd go for 8 Nori though. I think there's more upside. Branthwaite or a Doji. You could do Branthwaite in this week. Obviously get the double for 34. If you're obviously not free hitting, then go and get a Doji for his 35 and then 37 double. That could be something. The Foden news is pretty widespread, to be honest, about the benching. We'll have a look at Alfie's team in a second. But yeah, here it is. Lazy FPL, who are pretty reliable, have said Foden does not start for Manchester City. They are pretty reliable when it comes to that sort of stuff. Foden or Zabania? Ooh. I'd gamble on Zabania. I'm a Chelsea fan, and I know how shit we are against the worst teams. Yeah, I feel it would be proper typical FPL if that happened. But if we score, it's probably going to be cold. Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? Play Dubravka or use a transfer and get Petrovic? I'd probably play Dubravka, to be honest. For this week. I don't really like wasting transfers on goalkeepers either, Devon. Wow, that changes everything for me. Yeah, 100%. Is saying Anthony Gordon is back. So that's good. Newcastle won 3-0 earlier in the season. No, Anthony Gordon got an assist. All right, I like that. I like that. Newcastle won in the FA Cup. Longstaff and Byrne. Anthony Gordon played the full 90. Newcastle won in January. Alexander Isak scored. Of course he did. Have Saka and Foden and a free transfer. We'll have to start Muniz, but no other good cover on my bench. Who should I buy? I mean, I think Foden will probably come off the bench. And Saka might be worth the gamble. Muniz is decent off the bench anyway. I think that's a really good pick. Who's your other option, Seb? Who's your other benching options? Let me know. Let me know if you've still got the bench boost left as well. That might be a crucial one. Gvardiol, Taylor, or Bradley start? I'd go Gvardiol. We should get early team news as well on that one. I need to get Haaland back in. Who should I get out of my team? Salah, Son, Saka. Depends on chip strategy. What do you need? But more than likely, maybe Son or Saka, especially with the doubt around Saka. If you're 34 free hitting as well, definitely Saka. But like I said, depends on your chip strategy. No other early team news as of yet, but I think the move we're going to make this week, because I think it makes sense in my head, we're going to go get Anthony Gordon this week and 8 Nori in. Means next week we'll have a pretty decent team. Benching Anthony Gordon at home it's a risky one. It's a risky one still. Then 34 is what it is. We're free hitting that week. 35, we're looking pretty decent. We'll go get a Doji in that week. Who would I start over him? I'm gonna get rid of Branthwaite. Put 8 Nori in, get Branthwaite out. That's the plan with that one. Everton have been terrible. They're 13 without a win. And I feel like if they don't beat Burnley today, they are definitely in that relegation battle. Maguire and Van Heck have bench boost planning to use in game week 34. All right, that's fine then. They're fine options off the bench. I know they've not got the best fixtures, but I think they'll be fine if you need them. Can't even sell Saka to Gordon because I already have free Newcastle, Lascelles, Isak and Dubravka. Can use my second free transfer to do Lascelles to someone, but don't want to get Gabriel because of free hit 34. I mean, if you've still got your bench boost right kind of fodder, so maybe somebody like Van Heck could be a decent shout. Taking minus 12 hit this week. Jeez, blimey. Emery said Martinez will be in the squad. I might just chance it. Him to play a goalkeeper transfer doesn't excite me. Yeah, all right. Morning, Tom. I'm stuck. I'll send my team on here. Cool, no worries. I have a Doji. Might bring in Bowen/Gordon and roll my second. I prefer the Gordon one over Bowen. I do prefer Anthony Gordon over Bowen, in my personal opinion. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Around 20 minutes till the deadline, guys. We're going to wait and see if we get any other kind of early team news locked in. Alfie, he said, here's my team. Should I roll or -4 Morris to Haaland and Maddison to Sarabia? Nah, with the double being confirmed. It depends what you need. If you need a 34 player, that move makes sense. If you don't, if you're free hitting in 34, I'm a little bit less sceptical of the Maddison one. But yeah, there you go on that one. Let me know. Let me know what you're doing, and I can potentially help you out on that one. I took -44 last week, but got 92. So scored at the average. I love that. Quick question, Tom. Do you make your own thumbnails or do you get them made? And if so, how do you make them their class? Yeah, I make my own thumbnails. I think they could be better. I definitely think they could be better. I think that's probably the one area I would like to improve on over the next year is thumbnail design. But yeah, I just use Photoshop. That's all I do. Self-taught. It's very easy there's loads of tutorials. Hey Tom, any changes? Pickford, Saliba, Virgil, Robinson, Palmer, Odegaard, Salah, Luiz, Diaz, Havertz, Haaland and Semenyo. Nope. Good. Yeah, free hit 34, so I'll just roll. Fair enough, mate. That makes sense. Cool. I need to get my laptop charger, wherever it is. Start Kelleher or Dubravka. Bear in mind, I also have Virgil van Dijk. Probably go Dubravka then, mate. Let me just go and dig out my laptop charger, wherever that is. I think it's over here. It is. Hey. Whee. Do 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 do. Cool. Right, laptop is back charging, so that's that. Let's have a look if we've got any other early team news kicking about. FPL Focal is just rolling the transfer. FPL Tony has said KDB is starting, so if you've got KDB, he's in the lineup. Foden is missing out. He's on the bench. Interesting. I think we're going to make our moves, though. I think we are going to go for Anthony Gordon for Saka. Then we're going to go Lascelles for Aït-Nouri. That's the moves. We're doing it. Bosh. Let's move. Confirm transfers. Bosh. They're done. Put in Aït-Nouri for thingy. There we go. Save team. Bosh. There we go. Captaincy. I think we're going to go with Salah. Vice will go Palmer. Bosh. There we go. Alright. That's how we're looking this week. That is how we're looking this week. I've got to go soon. Trek into the game. No worries, George, mate. Good luck. Good luck for the Palace. Any leaks about Haaland? Nothing yet. Frank sent me his team. Raya Petrovic, Adoji, Gusto, Branthwaite, Lascelles, Bradley, Saliba, Son, Salah, Palmer, Garnacho, Haaland, Darwin, Isak. 2 free transfers and nothing in the bank. Have no idea what to do. 34 free hits. Okay, so you're thinking this week. I probably then, mate, if you're 34 free hitting, this is tough. Okay, so you're 34 free hitting. So you could take Darwin out, realistically, if you wanted to. Because realistically, you're not going to want to hold him long term. That's probably the one player I maybe would look at. But yeah, like the defence... Probably Lascelles and Bradley probably want to start looking at teams like maybe Van Heck might be the one, Frank, if you can afford that. Any leaks about Haaland? No, we did that one. We need the City lineup leaks. Yep, so far it's KDB's playing, Foden benched. Start Doherty or Reguilon? I'd go Reguilon. Still reviewing teams? Yeah, we'll do a few more. Start Adoji or Aït-Nouri before I go. I'd do Aït-Nouri. Rate my team, please. Yeah, no worries. Here we go. Here's the team. Have the exact funds to do Richie to Son. Yeah, you got your free hit left, so yeah, I'd do that. Go for it, mate. That's all good for me. Team's looking very strong other than that. Yep. No qualms on that one. Not a bad shout. I want to change a defender but don't have the money in the bank, so Darwin out could work. Yeah, obviously, like, you know, you're free hitting in 34, which is his double game week. So that could work. You are just going to miss out, obviously, on Palace next week. But it is what it is. What's your thoughts about playing Muniz over Saka this week? I think it could be an option. Yeah, I know. It is a big risk. I mean, you could just make the one transfer this week then. That's what you could do. Sportcat just sent me a team. Eslam as well. Thank you, guys. Let's go and have a look. Islam, I'm thinking about selling Saka to Gordon so I can get Haaland over Tony for a -4. Yeah, I like that. I do like that. Yeah, I'm all for that. I'm all for that -4 move. Hopefully it works out for you as well, my friend. But yeah, I like that move. I do like that move. I'd go for that. Sport Car, hi mate, this is my current team. I've wildcarded last week, so I don't think I need to make any transfers. Just really unsure which two to bench out of Branthwaite, Bradley, Gabriel. I think I would be more confident starting Gabriel over Branthwaite, just with Everton's poor record at the moment. But it wouldn't shock me to see Everton get a clean sheet in today's game. But I think I would slightly lean more towards Gabriel, in my personal opinion. Hello, Tom. Start Moreno or Reguilon? I go Reguilon. Now Foden is bench. Would you start Muniz over him? Yes. Like, Newcastle defensively aren't great. So, yeah, go for it. But Foden could come off the bench and do some absolute magic. We've already seen it earlier from him this season. So, would not surprise me in the slightest. Around 40 minutes till the deadline, guys. Do keep your questions coming in. We'll try to answer as many as we possibly can. If you're enjoying any of the content that you see as well, be sure to hit that subscribe button as we are closing in on 5,000 subscribers, which is pretty good stuff. Not 5,000, 4,000. There we go. Let's get it right. Let's not soon to be 5,000. 4,000 first. Let's get that one out of the way. Bless me. I've got the sneezes all of a sudden. Do keep questions coming in, guys. The transfers we've made this week, we've gone with Foden and we've gone with Aït-Nouri for Lascelles and Saka. Those are the two transfers we have made. It's going to be an interesting one. This week. It really is. A lot on the line, really. Eesh. It could be a tight one. Do I sell Foden to any mid or Morris to any forward except Haaland? I probably would be more tempted to sell Morris. I think if you've got your bench boost still in line a little bit later down the line, Foden could be, viable for that with City's game week coming up. Why not Palmer as captain? I just don't fancy him. Yeah. Honestly, you could go either way this week. I've gone with Salah. The United defence is pretty poor. There's a whole host of reasons behind it, but yeah, it is what it is. Start Foden or bench him for Tony? I think I'd still start Foden on that one. Star Gaming has sent me their team. Cool, we'll go and check that out. Rate my team, please. He's got Kelleher, Gabriel, Doherty, Kilman, McAllister, Saka, Salah, Palmer, Solanke, Haaland, Isak. Get Anthony Gordon in there now. I'd play Gordon over McAllister. 100%. 100%. That'd be my advice on that one. Start Gordon over McAllister. Stone starting. Apparently Saka has travelled with the squad. Any chance he starts? Yeah, 100%. Very easily could start. Palmer will get more points than Salah. I mean, we're going to have to wait and see this game week, aren't we? We'll have to wait and see what happens. Start Saka over Palmer? No, Seb. No. Saka over Foden? Yeah, I would do that one. I'd do that one. I would do that one. No worries, mate. Just checking if we've got any other early team news kicking about. John Stones starts. Okay. Seeing that one. John Stones, KDB, they start. Foden on the bench. Nothing about Haaland yet, interestingly. Makes you think. Makes you wonder, doesn't it? Makes you think. Makes you wonder. John Stones starts. Yep. We're just going to have to wait and see on Haaland. That could be an interesting one. Oh, can you hear my tummy rumbling? I am hungry today. Cool. Aït-Nouri, Zabania, Gusto, Gabriel, Doherty, Whitfried start, Gabriel, Gusto, Aït-Nouri. There you go. Done. Bosh. There we go, Mr. Blanky. That is done for you. Do keep your questions coming in, guys. Like I said, we've got about 10 minutes till the deadline, so we will try and answer any more. Will Foden outscore Tony in 30 minutes? I think so. I think so, in my personal opinion. But each their own. You've obviously got him captain. Do you want another spin of the wheel, mate? Do you want another spin of the wheel? We can give you another spin if you want. It's up to you. Let me know if you want another spin of the wheel. Maybe that'll help you re-decide. Saka starting. Heard nothing yet, but we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see on that one. If Haaland doesn't start, I'll take a -4 for anyone. This season is getting sad for me. Haaland, Mr. 14.3 million man. Yeah, I know, innit? Can I send you my team real quick and you'll review it? Yes. You'll be the last one. Send it me on Twitter. You'll be the last one. Do send me your team news, not team news, teams in, guys. Like I said, Mr. Blanky is probably going to be the last one that we do. If you've got any questions as well, get them sent in before the deadline. Around 7 or 8 minutes till that clock does strike 11. And then all hell breaks loose. All hell breaks loose. What forward is best to get? Have Jackson and Solanke already? Jesus. Probably Isak. Realistically, isn't it? If you're not free hitting in 34 as well, maybe Darwin. Those would be the picks. Cunha as well if you need a nice cheap option. But yeah, like I said, guys, do keep the questions flowing in as we do approach the deadline. Saka to Son for a -4. If you're free hitting in 34, yeah, go for it. FPL Josh has said, is Erling still a good captain? Not that we currently don't know he's playing, so I'd be a little bit wary on that one. I've been practicing for a big test the last hour. Have I missed any news? Yes. Foden is on the bench. KDB is starting. John Stones is starting as well. What else have we got? Grealish starts. There's another one for you. Grealish starts. Mr. Blanky's team is here. He's got Raya, Aït-Nouri, Gabriel, Zabani, Saka, Palmer, Salah, Garnacho, Son with the armband, Haaland, Solanke, and then Dubravka, Gusto, Mateta, Doherty on the bench. I would play Gusto over Zabani, in my personal opinion. But each their own. I think both could work out, but I probably would do that. That would be my advice on that one. Around 6-ish minutes till the deadline, guys. Do keep your questions coming in. A gamer timer said, really need your help. Sarabia out for Johnson and then bench Zabania for Johnson, or roll the transfer, or get Solanke in for Tony for a -4. No, I'd just roll. I think I'd roll with that one. Best differential captain for chasing rank outside or out of Isak, Solanke, Son, Salah and Palmer. I mean, if you chase him rank, probably somebody like Isak, in my personal opinion. I think he could pop off this week again. Salah's a decent shout as well. He will be the lesser of the two captain players. He probably will be second, but yeah. Not free hitting in 34, Cunha or Isaac, I don't know. Probably Cunha, mate. He's got the double, hasn't he? So I'd do that. Is Son a good differential captain for someone chasing rank? 100%. There's so many good captain picks this week. It really, really could go either way. Really, really could go either way. Just the Jack Grealish news. No other updates as of yet. Nothing about Erling Haaland. That one could be very late and tense on that one. Start Morris or Garnacho? I'd probably play Garnacho. Probably would play Garnacho on that one. Transferring Grealish as the ultimate differential. Wish my luck. Go for it, mate. Hopefully it works out for you. I saw the Foden bench leak, so play Darwin instead. Yeah, probably would. Start Tony or Arsenal defender Gabriel. Probably Gabriel. No Saka. Where you hearing this, Gem? Where you hearing this? Where are you hearing this? Where's this come from? Eh? A reliable source, or are you just making it up? No other early team news as of yet. The big one, obviously, Foden on the bench versus Crystal Palace. We're still waiting for Haaland news. Still waiting to see whether or not Erling Haaland is playing this game week. But as of yet, nothing. Okay, done. Good luck, all. Nice. Thank you for coming along to the stream, man. Appreciate it. Hopefully, it's a positive game week for you. Twitter, bruh. Yeah, who? Who's tweeted it? Because it can't be someone reliable, because it would have come up in the leaked news. Where have you heard it? Where have you heard it? Come on. Send your source. Send your source. Send your source. Julian Alvarez starts. Oh, dear, 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 dear. Things are getting a bit shaky here. Oh! Is Haaland going to be benched? Is Haaland going to be benched? The fact that Alvarez is playing. Oh, guys. I think Haaland could be benched here. Well then. Well then. This could be interesting. Julian Alvarez starts. What does that mean for Haaland? What does that mean for Haaland? Eesh. What does that mean for Haaland, eh? Van Dijk or Kilman? I think I'd go Kilman. I'll go Kilman on that one. I'd go Kilman on that one. Right. Okay. Well, we need to know if Haaland's playing. We've got 3 minutes till the deadline. FPL Tony fully has the full team news. I guarantee it. He's just teasing us. He's fully teasing us. This is going to be tight. This is going to be tight and tense for the last few minutes of this stream. Eesh. Let's have a look. Any leaked team news? Any updates? Just the Julian Alvarez one. Nothing else yet. Jokes let's do is but Haaland doesn't start. Where have you heard that, man? Where have you heard that? Where have you heard that? No news on Doku. Can it be Alvarez, Haaland and Grealish? Potentially. Potentially, but with KDB playing as well. Nothing on Haaland. How close is this going to get to the deadline until we find out about this? Because he's fully got it. He's fully got the news. This is the thing that pisses me off. He's fully got it. And if he leaves it like dead late, I think that's a bit of a stinger, to be honest. Bit of a stinger. But we'll see. We'll see. Oh, there we go. Haaland, Gvardiol, KDB, Grealish, Stones, Alvarez. Enjoy. Good luck. There we go. Haaland is playing. Panic over. Whew. There we go. Haaland starts. Tony leaked. Yep. All confirmed. Haaland is starting right just before the deadline. Very, very close on that one. But yeah, that has been confirmed. So he is starting. Best differential captain. Mate, we'll give you a spin of the wheel. We'll give you a spin of the wheel. There you go. Have a spin of the wheel. Haaland. There you go. You've got to go for it. You got to go for it. That's the spin. And he will be a differential this week for captain. There you go, Cole Palmer. There you go, man. Go Haaland. There you go. Done. The spin of the wheel has decided it for you. It's decided it for you. Probably like 10 seconds left till the deadline, guys. So probably no point getting your questions in. We will stay live for around about 5-ish minutes. It has just struck 11 o'clock on my computer. So I imagine that is probably it. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Done. That is it. Done. Finitoed. There we go, guys. The team has been locked in for this game week. The transfers we did make: Gordon for Saka and 8 Nori for Lascelles. Fuck, that was suspense. A headache all week. I know, yeah. All this for a game that doesn't... At the end of the day, it doesn't matter, does it? It is just a game, but it's fun. It is fun. It is fun. Hope this turns out all right. Went playing captain in the end. Fair enough. I'm guessing you mean Palmer there, not playing. I'd like to see who playing captain is. That'd be a good one. Oh, dear, dear, dear. Hopefully it works out for you, my friend. Hopefully it works out. Hopefully. Let's wait and see. Let's wait and see. Do keep your questions coming in, guys. We will stay live for around about 1 or 2 minutes. I'm pretty hungry today, to be honest. But yeah. Yeah, all good stuff. All good stuff. Hopefully the 2 transfers we did make, bringing Anthony Gordon in, did work. If we get some good looks in the chat as well. Yeah, good luck to you all this game week, guys, because you've been absolute goats as always. And I do appreciate that from you guys. Yeah. I do appreciate all the support that you guys have shown me throughout the stream today. Let's just have a look if we've got any other team news kicking about. We know about Gvardiol, we know about Haaland, KDB, Grealish, Stones, Alvarez all playing. So we will see how that one goes. In terms of my team this week, we obviously did the transfers. We did do Gordon in and 8 Nori in. So we'll see how that one goes. We'll see how that one goes. Use our two free transfers. All good stuff. Can we still see my challenge team? I don't know if we can. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. There we go. That's the challenge team. Let me get that up on screen for you guys. There you go. That's the challenge team for this week. Onana, Virgil, Zabania, Mikolenko, Gordon, Salah, Son, Palmer, Darwin, Calvert-Lewin, and Solanke. So yeah, pretty good set, to be honest. Pretty good set. Love it, Tom. Good luck this game week. You too, Seb, man. Appreciate you being in the chat. Appreciate all the members as well that have been in the chat. Massive shout out to you guys as always. Hopefully everything is all good in your ends as well. Hopefully so. But I think we're going to leave it there, guys, to be honest. I don't think anything else is going to happen in today's stream. But like I said, as always, thank you very much for watching. There will be videos out tonight, tomorrow, Monday, all that good stuff. A stream in midweek as well. And then we will be back for next week's deadline. But yeah, good luck this game week, guys. And thank you very much from me.